Hello, my name is Julie Bynum, and I'm a manager on the tax team here at Kirkring Barbario. With the recent passing of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which you may hear us refer to as OB3A, significant tax changes are on the horizon, some of which are even retroactive to the beginning of 2025. The OB3A includes a mix of extensions to existing tax provisions as well as entirely new measures. Today, we'll be focusing on one important update, the changes to Section 1202, which covers the exclusion of gain from the sale of certain small business stock. This particular change is a permanent one. As with any new legislation, the details are still evolving, and we expect further guidance from the IRS in the coming weeks. We'll continue to keep you informed as new information becomes available. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. And now I'd like to turn things over to my colleague, Morgan, who will walk you through the specifics of this provision.
Hi, I'm Morgan Lauer, a tax supervisor at Kirkring Barbario. Today, I'm going to talk about Section 1202, or gain exclusions on the sale of qualified small business stock. With the recent passing of the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, or OB3A, a lot has changed with Section 1202, which may allow more taxpayers to receive up to a 100% exclusion on the gain of sale of qualified small business stock. Before you get too excited about tax savings on selling business stock, let's see how you could qualify. So what type of business stock qualifies for the exclusion? This gain exclusion only applies to qualified small business stock. To know if a business is considered a qualified small business, we have to look at a few different characteristics. First, the business must be a C corporation, and the taxpayer who's selling the stock cannot be a corporation. Second, the stock must have been originally issued to the taxpayer who's selling it, and they must have acquired it in exchange for cash, property, or services. Third, the code section excludes service industries such as healthcare, engineering, financial services, or any other service where the principal asset is the reputation or skill of the employees. Additionally, banking, investing, farming, hotels, and restaurants have been specifically excluded. And that sounds like a lot of businesses that don't qualify, but that still leaves room for businesses such as manufacturing, technology, research and development, and software businesses. Lastly, another requirement that has changed with the passing of OB3A is that the business has to have gross assets of $75 million or under for substantially the entire time that the taxpayer holds the stock. And before OB3A passed, this amount was $50 million. So how long do you have to hold the stock? Prior to OB3A, the stock had to be held for more than 5 years, and the exclusion was limited based on when the stock was acquired. Now, for qualified small business stock issued after July 4th, 2025, the exclusions are 50% for a holding period of at least 3 years, 75% for a holding period of at least 4 years, and 100% for a holding period of at least 5 years. So the question we get a lot from our clients is, how much is the gain exclusion? In addition to changing the qualifications that must be met, OB3A also changed the exclusion itself. The exclusion cap has been increased from the greater of 10 times the taxpayer's basis in the stock, or $10 million, to the greater of 10 times the taxpayer's basis in the stock, or $15 million. The gains are subject to a 28% tax rate, and they're also subject to a 3.8% net investment income tax rate. So a 50 to 100% exclusion on a gain up to $15 million or 10 times the taxpayer's basis in the stock can make a significant difference to your overall tax liability. With all of these changes, more taxpayers may qualify, and the potential tax savings are higher than ever before. But it's important to note that these changes only apply to qualified small business stock that was purchased after July 4th of 2025, and the old Section 1202 rules will apply to stock that was acquired before this date. While Section 1202 is a great opportunity for tax savings, it can be difficult to navigate and understand if it applies to you and your business. Whether you're planning on selling your stock in a corporation or thinking about investing in a small business, Kirkring Barbario is here to help you understand whether this exclusion could apply to you and help you implement it into your tax planning strategy. If you have questions about Section 1202, please contact your Kirkring Barbario representative or Julie Bynum. You can also visit our website for a full list of resources related to OB3A at kbgrp.com. Thank you. Have a great day.